Vincent van der Voort, who hit 9 darter yesterday.
$95.
You might expect some shenanigans in this game because Dave Chisnall can't see what he's hit and Jose de Sousa doesn't know what it means when he hits something sometimes. And that leaves double top.
65.
Which is missed. So 75, 51-24 for a breaker throw. Ooh, that's in the 2. Treble 19 will be next. Double 8.
Game shot.
Well, rescued it after a ropey first start, but it is a breaker throw to start off with for Dave Chisnall, who had a real good run yesterday. Gasp back in action this midweek in Wigan after a fair few weeks out recovering from his various injury problems.
85.
Gerwen Price up against Mervyn King. To the bull.
122.
25 would have got him to a finish, but as it is, Jose has got a little bit of time here.
$96.
Took a moment to think about it, but then made the right decision. Leaves himself tops after 12. Does that a bit more over the course of this game, then Jose is going to give himself a chance.
97. Game shot.
Excellent leg from the former Grand Slam champion. It's going to have to be these floor events where Jose does his work. Can he perhaps come through the qualifier to get to the Grand Slam?
56.
A huge boost to him, but again, that won't get him no matter what he does at the Grand Slam, unless he goes and wins it and gets in the top 16.
97.
Or top 32 rather. It won't help him get to the World. Hang on, the 19s doesn't work for Dave Chisnall, but he's got a little bit of time here.
76, yeah.
Double 20 would leave double 8.
98.
That's what he's done. Dave Chisnall is just controlling this game. He has been ahead of Jose de Sousa in pretty much every leg. Not by very much, just by a dart or two, but it's been so efficient from Dave Chisnall. It's been enough.
140.
Double 4.
Game shot.
No chance for Jose in that one. 5-1 Dave Chisnall, and Jose de Sousa might be about to lose this convincingly, despite putting in decent set numbers. It's not bad, is he? Another treble gets him to a finish.
133.
Exactly what he's done, and Dave Chisnall could wrap this up with the biggest finish in the game. He may not need to. Jose has a look at the score and realises he needed another treble. He could have been playing on the 20s, brought the bullseye into play, tried to get to 170 himself. Does he go for this?
98.
Well, it's been a common theme in this game where Jose de Sousa has been not miles back. He's been right in most legs. There's only one or two legs where he's not been breathing down Dave Chisnall's neck. Keeps on losing him. Double top will see him lose this game.
Game
that
shot
is a really
and
efficient, clean, tidy display from the top seed Dave Chisnall, who loses just the one leg against Jose de Sousa. 60% on the doubles, restricting Jose to just 3 attempts at the outer ring during the whole game, despite not playing poorly. It is not going well for Jose. It's going very well for David Chisnall. You give yourself a chance to Richie Edhouse yourself to find another level and then make some real strides, get to things like the match play in the Grand Prix.
59.
But no real stride made in that visit as Evans eyes up 87 for a 2-0 lead. Now to the 20 segments. Out of the ball.
40.
Got the line right, but really dragged it down. May only be a dart at the bullseye for Niels. No, double 11.
Game shot.
Lovely stuff from Niels Zonneveld. It's a great looking first start for Lee Evans. Yeah, it's no surprise to
180.
see him follow it. 2 180s in this leg.
94.
That's a
shot.
superb leg of darts from Lee Evans. 12 darter, 2 180s, hits the 80 checkout, constructed beautifully.
$58.
Gets himself down to Shanghai. A ton for Niels would leave the same. But he's moving away from that.
56.
Yeah, just had to be clever with his work there to make sure he didn't leave a bogey number. He did that. Double top.
Game shot.
Very, very impressive from Lee Evans. That's one that kind of had to go with Zonneveld after Mad Vlad Anderson. Per Larsen did have a tour card, but that's when they sort of got given by subsidiary tours. He's 5-4 up on Chris Landman, a former finalist in these Players' Championship events. Not going to be the greatest 138 checkout you've ever seen.
48.
It's not a particularly good setup, truth be told. Only leaves him on 90.
$134.
That is a better visit from Lee Evans. And Niels Zonneveld finish under pressure like Lee Evans has been doing. Big safe double, well, big safe single 20 to leave.
60.
Bullseye, and again the line is good, the weight is not. Double 16.
Game shot.
It's another excellent finish. Nothing too flashy from Lee Evans, but he is pinning these combination finishes first dart most of the time. Lee Evans should be putting himself in a position to win the game with the way that he's finished in this match. You expect him to do it.
100.
And a really measured, neat and tidy performance from Lee Evans here.
100.
Tons aren't enough for Niels Zonneveld in this situation.
$95.
Gets down to the 51, which he took out with no bother in the previous leg. Does it again, game over.
100.
Ben Royce has picked up that rare win. 97 average for the Dane in beating Chris Landman in the last leg decider. This one may not be going the distance. Because Lee Evans has been absolutely deadly on the doubles. It is a very, very efficient display from Evs. He did win a couple of titles and won them spectacularly. But he never won the weight of titles the likes of Dimitri did on the youth circuit.
180. $100.
Good response this from Dimitri. Potentially 11 darter coming in. Double top. Again, he's missed that low by a distance. So a double 10 comes to his aid. And indeed the weight. You saw those darts at double that were missed. You saw that scoring visit there. Can really yank those darts down.
100.
Low and wide. I think it's basically just clinging onto the dart for a millisecond too long.
125.
Not releasing early enough, and he just drags it. Double 16.
Game shot.
It's in the corner, but that will do. It was a leg that he started with a score of 29 there, Jeffrey de Zwaan, and in the end, he's won it pretty comfortably because Dimitri Vandenberg did very little.
$96.
Jeffrey de Zwaan can win it right here. It is a game that has got scrappier and messier as it has gone on. He's gone the hard way for the 82 there, which I don't really understand. Double 14 in tops was right there. Double 5.
35.
Well, that visit has been like this game. Started off all right, got worse as it went on. And
Game
that is
shot
a
and the
fifth
match.
leg on the spin. Geoffrey de Zwaan produced an incredible display yesterday and got an absolute hiding in round one from Cameron Menzies. He only won one leg. Today, he averages more than 20 points less than that, but his finishing got him out of trouble because Dimitri Vandenberg, who started so well, just faded and faded and faded, and the Black Cobra has taken him out.
$56. $95.
Playing on the 20s now, what? 16 for the double.
76.
This for a break. Tops the chosen double.
Game
And
shot.
it's found. This is good from Vincent van der Voort. Look, hit a 9-darter yesterday. Vincent down to a finish first, but Huybrechts is definitely getting to a much better one. Could get to double 16. Yep.
140.
Looks like the break back is very much on.
$60.
Next door for double 8.
Game shot.
Bound for a 14-darter. Good response from Kim Huybrechts to level the game up. Apart from the first leg, every leg has been close in this game.
180.
That gives Kim a little bit of breathing space. His second 180 of the match.
30.
Whitetail thrown in there by Vincent. Thinks this leg has gone. And it has.
Game shot.
12 is pinned, 14-darter. Huybrechts keeps doing that on throw, then Vincent's going to have to find something special. But this sort of stuff from Huybrechts is very impressive. This can cause problems for anyone. The average is climbing here. It's faded a bit for Vincent. He's down around the 90 mark, and Kim is in 3 figures. Try and get that treble 18. Oh no, you won't. Goes to the bullseye.
72.
Nearly taken out in a very fancy way. Kim Huybrechts evidently didn't like the lie of that dart in the 4 segment. Couldn't get through to the treble 18. Didn't fancy his chances.
85.
Gonna split, is he? He is. And he hits
Game
as well.
shot.
It's back-to-back 14 darters. And it looks like Vincent van der Voort, who was right there with Kim Huybrechts for the majority of this game. The last couple of legs, Kim has just kept it going, and Vincent hasn't been able to live with it. Wasn't even thinking about getting the numbers right to leave himself an opportunity.
100.
Kim is down to a finish.
$97.
Couldn't win it with a 170 in the previous leg. Not going to win it with a 161 in this leg.
65.
But he does leave himself a 2-darter, just as he did in the previous leg from the big finish. Oh, ball 5 ball. Vincent.
80.
What? I mean, the lie did look good. You'll give him that. Double 19 for double. Double 19. Match dart pinned by Kim Huybrechts. Vincent van der Voort misses the dart to take it to a last leg decider. He won the games in different ways. He won it with smart finishing. And it wasn't really the scoring power.
135.
But I do think if he is going to trouble Littler, then he is going to have to call upon that maximum hitting. He may be outscored. Most people are outscored by Littler, but you've got to score well enough
56.
to stay in the league.
Yeah, and he's done that so far. He was on an opportunity in the previous leg and didn't get a dart a double, but doesn't seem to put him off here. This is good from Nick Kenny. He is on course to be back at Alexandra Palace this year. He's played there a couple of times before. Picked up that solitary, both through qualifiers though. He's never shown the consistency throughout the year, so that's what makes
40.
it, if he qualifies this year, it'll eclipse the other two.
Well, let's have it right. Nick Kenny is far better than Luke Littler in this game so far. We are only in leg 3.
Game
and
shot.
It is only 2-1, but it's 3 breaks of throw. Kenny didn't get darts to win the second leg, but he should have at least got 1. And look at the averages.
Not the ideal way to get there because you've not topped up your ranking with prize money. You've got to win about, we're saying 25, 26,000 to get to the World's Dan.
Yeah, probably.
And in his 2-year cycle on his tour card, last time he qualified for the Worlds twice, but lost his card because he wasn't doing anything around it. So it's been good this year from Nick Kenny.
56.
You can kind of see why from what we're watching here.
It's good. The greatest 138 checkout you've ever seen. Double 18.
102.
Well, he's going to get more chances.
Tries to float the last
140.
one. Put this for 3-1. Good guide. And he used the guide, and this time, after finding the break, he backs it up. Nick Kenny has a buffer here. 3-1 he leads yesterday's champion.
$95.
Leaves that 170 of which he's so fond, but Nick Kenny should get to something really makeable.
$93.
Good pick off. With the biggest shot of them all. Oh, you expect the second treble now. The smile in the background from Kenny, he's nodding his head.
131.
These that 2 dart finishes that need to go. These are awkward, but they decide matches.
For the 12s. 1 at the bull.
56.
And Kenny can't take it. Luke Little will be back, and it will be single 19 for double 10. I'm pretty sure of that.
Just about in the 19, yeah, the raised eyebrows. He knows a bit too close to comfort, but it's in regardless. And that is in double 10 as we expected. And quickly, this match is level from 3-1. 3 apiece. Kenny did have a dart for 4-2 at the bullseye.
But Luke Littler might force him to quit here because that is a perfect start to the leg. 6 perfect darts as Luke Littler eyes up a 5th 9-darter of the year.
And he's knocked off the 57, hasn't he? He doesn't need to come down
100.
on this. It's staying on the same target. Just, well, that's not a badly thrown dart, but just drifted into the 5 segment. But more importantly,
95.
Putting himself in a position to lead for the first time in the match.
Credit Nick Kenny.
180.
It's his first max. It keeps him interested, but he's relying on Littler missing. He just produces 11 darters so regularly. They change games.
Traveller's visit there. And Littler, oh, he's going for the lot.
140.
Feel like a bit of gentle relief for Nick Kenny, the fact he didn't find the last one.
That looks a horrible dart to get to the bullseye. He doesn't get the treble anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant.
63.
Could still get fiddly. Could still be his last visit.
Yeah. And it's the 72 he made a horrible mess of very early in the game.
137.
Cannot do it again.
Oh, this is to stay in. He didn't even get the dart at the bullseye. Get your dart double 18, he's got it to send us all the way. And he pulls it inside, and Littler, he may split this, he may go straight forward, but match darts incoming.
Game
straight at it, straight in it. It's a 6-4 win from 3-1 down. Luke Littler produced one of his trademark bursts with back-to-back 4 visit legs. Even then, Nick Kenny continued to make it hard for him. There were little opportunities for the Welshman. He didn't take him, and against Luke Littler, that gets punished. He's probably going to have to produce a big run somewhere to make it a big jump up the rankings. He's about 4 or 5 grand behind James Wade, who's in the last spot at the minute.
96.
European tours, where you can make big runs. On a rare run, Adam Warner just closed that victory with Randy Barton, 6-2. He'll face Benjamin Royce for a place in the last 16. What an opportunity.
Yeah, huge chance for both of those guys. Only one will prevail. Who knows how far they could go.
60.
Just the 60 for Dirk, gets down to Shanghai, but it's makeable if Smash misses. That looks a good guide. Doesn't make use of it. But
Game
double 10
shot.
comes to his aid for a 15-dart start.
Massively detrimental, but obviously anything that involves your throwing arm is going to be tricky, isn't it? And you saw the good thing with Dirk now, he's throwing how he used to.
63.
He adopted his throw to deal with the pain. It's never a process for success, because you've got to be fluent, you've got to be how you feel comfortable. So he's done well, and he's
83.
probably had some tough nights, some tough days over the last 12 months, but just keeps coming out fighting, and it looks like he's coming out through the end here.
Yeah, it really did look like his whole throwing action had gone. Like the European Championship was a shocker for him. He just looked a shell of the player that he was. When you see a player who's hit such heights quite quickly
80.
at such depths, you wonder whether they're ever going to get back. But you look at him doing this, and you think this is the Dirk van Duijvenbode who was regularly winning titles.
And to give Dirk and his followers a little bit more good news, it's only early stage. Scott Williams leads James Wade 4-2. That is crucial, because James Wade occupies the final spot for the World Grand Prix. And that is what Dirk is chasing down. Former finalist at the Grand Prix, remember, that was his breakthrough.
97.
And closed doors when he lost to Gerwen Price eventually in the final.
Ooh.
77.
Fortunate there, Martin Lukeman left on a bogey number, so even less pressure.
Game
and
shot.
Duijvenbode is turning this into, well, he could turn this into a stroll. He's had to fight and battle to get his nose in front and maintain this kind of form. He is the last person to beat Littler.
But he's threatening to race through this game now, Dirk.
134.
3-2 treble visits, 99 after 9. And there's not going to be a finish left. He's been blown away here, Martin Lukeman. Cullen, who led Tricole 4-2, is now 5-4 down.
Thibaut's averaging nearly a ton there, turning it on the Frenchman. Double 16, 5-2, and this is excellent from Dirk van Duijvenbode.
Woodhouse is in trouble, Dolan's out, Wade's trailing, so there could be a real opportunity for your Gabriel Clemens, your Dirk van Duijvenbodes today.
137.
Decent leg of darts this from Martin Lukeman. Dirk being outscored in this leg. That's not happened very much.
89.
Gets him down to 101.
Need to keep him interested. Won't go away, Martin Lukeman. You mentioned how tenacious he is, even at 5-2 down.
59.
It may look a hopeless cause, but he will keep firing.
What double does he want? Double 18. There
Game
it is.
shot and the match.
Ton plus finish for Dirk van Duijvenbode. He rattles off 5 legs on the spin. The average is in 3 figures. There were little glimpses of Dirk at his best. 4 180s and 8 legs of darts, hitting half his darts at double ton plus average. And Dirk van Duijvenbode, the last man to beat Luke Littler, is going to have a crack at him again in round 3.
With one of his own for Karel Sedlacek.
180.
That's to wait long for our first max. Next in the draw includes Mario
95.
van der Bohara and James Wade. Immediately in the next round, further on, you've got Michael Smith, Jan van Veen, Gabriel Clemens, Ian White.
105.
Michael coming here after failing to defend his World Series of Darts Finals crown, well beaten by Luke Littler in the semi-finals. But this is a good start. 11 dart leg, hold the throw, Van Gerwen takes the opener. Well, Edhouse really isn't messing about. Grabbed himself a break early to lead 3-0. He's now 4-0 in front. And out assaultsman to Suraj, averaging less than 70.
96.
There's the first one. Still may return here, Carol.
96.
Having to move again. You saw him shuffling about for double 16. But this time with better effect. He enjoyed that one. 2-1, 3 holes to throw. Big finish from Van Gerwen. No tension, no nerves towards the end of the year. He's booked his spot there. Looking to gate crash other events now, Sedlacek.
47.
Up there. And his championship finals. He's looking good for there.
138.
Grand Slam, a playoff. You never know on playoff days. But in
80.
trouble of going 4-2 down here. Had chances to break in leg 2. Van Gerwen missed 4. Doesn't miss on this occasion and grabs himself a bit of a cushion. 4-2 now, 2 legs away from the quarterfinals.
85. 58.
Van Gerwen just got to consolidate. He worked hard for that break and he's already let the throw get away from him here. Yeah,
125.
good adjustment from Sedlacek. A real flyer, the first one. Just stayed zoned in on that treble 20.
60.
Clayton 3-0 up on over former Grand Prix champion Daryl Gurney. Not got going, Daryl, in that match. Still time.
91.
He'll be concerned about the early exchange averaging just around about 82, Daryl. Work to do. Pro Tour winner Mike De Decker this year, 4-2 down to O'Connor.
90.
Horrell and Hetter level at 3 apiece. And Ian White playing brilliant today, 4-0 up on Gabriel Clemens.
Game
And
shot.
Sedlacek again fires back at Van Gerwen. He's been chasing and chasing.
$134. 76.
Well, he missed us earlier on in the match. This is for the match, and again
100.
outside, but will be back. Well, he was on that occasion and made a mess, but Sedlacek was a lot closer in the leg.
57.
Oh, some decent performances from Sedlacek today. He lost with 107 average yesterday in the opening rounds, Andrew Gilding, but it looks like his race is run here.
Game
And it
shot
is, no mistake
and the
this
match.
time on the double 16. Spirited performance by Karol Sedlacek, but Michael Van Gerwen just had a little too much and exited this stage yesterday, not so today, into the last 16. He beat Sedlacek 6 legs to 3. The bullet.
$60.
Not going to leave a finish. So, Bunting
57.
in some time with this 1-6-1. There, was going for it. Goes
Game
for it.
shot.
Right decision. Brilliant from Bunting. Didn't need to go for it, but what a finish. 1-6-1. Quickly levels up. Not back, and he's had opportunities.
134.
He lets this one slip. If he gets the opportunity, will be disappointed. Bit of force in those second 2 darts. Brilliant visit from Tricole. Bunting has already taken out 1-6-1, more than capable of dispatching of a 113. Treble 19.
53.
Tricole for a break. Have a think here. 41 left. Double 16. Bunting going to sip his water back to the action.
Game shot.
Tricole, credit to him. When you've been missing doubles, you can let it fester in the leg after that, and then you start giving yourself an uphill task. But that was convincing, and that's a break back. Tricole. Bunting down, Bunting on his own throw again here.
134.
Minimum turn you feel needed for Tricole. I know you can leave a finish with less than that, but we'll get a ball out of that.
140.
It's fantastic, and he leaves 68 again. He dispatched it in 2 darts with a minimum first in the previous leg, and he's going to get a go here.
58.
The trailing 3-1. Missing a lot of doubles. Did this already. Does it again.
Game shot.
Brilliant from Tricole. Deserves to lead 4-3. Benjamin Royce 4-3 up on William O'Connor. Ian White 4 up on Jan van Veen. Edhouse
140.
On Christian Kist.
100.
And no Bunting. Coming straight back at him. That's finished off Gerwen Price 6-3. So 2 Welshmen exiting.
129.
Bunting earlier on in the match took out 161, didn't need to go for it, didn't even entertain it there. This sets up. There's a bigger picture here for Stephen. He wants to get this match back on throw, and 3 darts in hand to do so.
Game shot.
Nestles it in the bottom corner of the second one.
$180.
Brilliant from Bunting. Third of the match, 2. The way of Stephen.
100.
Ivanhoven 1 away, 5-3. He leads Luke Littler, yesterday's champion. Won the previous leg on this double.
49.
Doesn't win it yet on this double. We'll have more opportunities. Tricole just trying to bring this down.
83.
Hope for some mistakes. Edhouse has beaten Christian Kist 6-3. He's into the quarterfinals.
Game
Bunting
shot.
is 1 leg away from the quarterfinals. 5-4. It's advantage Tricole. It's a big treble,
97.
big last start. How important could that be? Van Veen leads Ian White now 5-4. Did trail 4-2.
97.
Bunting picks off a treble. Tricole might get 6 darts at this. Oh,
42.
mistakes. Is this a let-off for Bunting? Well, it's treble 18. Off for the match. Already had a 161 in the match. And he can't finish it off with a 164, but he's had a match start. Benjamin Royce is through to the quarterfinals, his best run of the year, beating William O'Connor 6-4. He's made a real mess of this, Tricole. He got the darts away from Bunting. But from 164, 6 dart late, he scored 84. The most important time of the match, and Tricole has made a mess. Bunting to hop into the quarterfinals, and he's there. Finalist yesterday, looking to go 1 better. He's made to work for that, but he gets over the line in the end. Tricole, despondent, opportunity missed, but Bunting gets over the line. 6-5, he beats the Frenchman, will face Dave Chisnall in the quarterfinals. Well, it could be more now. We'll ask a serious question, that 112.
140.
And he faces the problem again he did in the opening leg. That's a better guide. He can work his way up. Doesn't find it. On the 116, he left it really awkward. Speaking of 116, that's what Van Gerwen's on here. And he's going to get a look. For 3-0, but crucially, this would be a double break. And he gets the double break. A hat-trick of 15 dart legs. Van Gerwen is in complete command of this quarter-final. Van Gerwen looking
140.
to restore the 3-leg buffer and the double break. And he's in a great position to do so. Jane can't leave a finish. Michael
58.
will just attack the treble 20 here, I'm sure. Yeah.
88.
No problem with that for Michael. Just lay up and 3 darts in hand, and Gian will just feel a little bit deflated after taking out a nice neat and tidy. 64
24.
to get himself back in the match, to get a break back as well. Now Van Gerwen comfortably breaks again. 4-1. And double 20 for ball for Van Gerwen. And he goes wayward. A bit careless, 81. The pair of them, in these last few visits. Gian had a look at this early in the match, and his first start did him no favours. That one seems like there's a bit of room. He's unlucky. Has seen a bit of room to the left and just tries to ram the third one in. And there is another break, and yeah, Gian frustrated. He keeps coming back at Michael, but then Michael keeps breaking again. 5-2, Van Gerwen leads. Yesterday's finalist struggling. Bunting 4-1 down to Chisnall. Averages
21.
Mid to low 80s for the pair of them. 2-2 now, Heta and Edhouse. That's a poor game as well for them two standards, both 100. Below 80 at the minute. Good leg from Gian, and he is going to get a look at the 81 to keep himself in the hunt.
58.
Just double checking, it's a treble 12, 26 remains. Stay in, and another break. And we get another breaker throw.
100.
Sensible for Van Gerwen, switching down the ball to leave 170. Breaks a throw.
134.
Come thick and fast in this match. And been taken to finish it in style. Ball, treble 18, finds the ball. Van Veen needs the one away to stay in. Oh, he's got it, double 14. Taking his time. You see him do this sometimes, sort of that, just to loosen off the arm. But 80. He can't find the double 14. It's been a spirited display from Gian Van Veen. But is it going to end at the quarter-final stage? It has done. Van Gerwen got in a three-leg lead and defended it really well. Van Veen run ends day, but more progress for Gian. A good day for him, but it will end here.
Taking the 18th here for the 44-year-old from St Helens. And actually another player who's had a very good year on the European Tour. He's won 2 of the last 3 events on the continent.
168.
And Richie Edhouse is down to 32 after 9. Great start, this is.
58.
The Essex native, 216s. Got to readjust there and go again. Block in the bed, but he's got the luxury of knowing that Chisnall's way back on 303 and will be coming downstairs on the 19s on that number. We'll stay there. And we'll stay there again. Oh, that's unlucky.
121.
Just deflecting up. But Edhouse to take the opening leg, having some double trouble here. He's blocked the bed again. But finally, his 5th attempt, gets the first leg on the board. 261 Richie Edhouse, 265 Dave Chisnall. Not much to split the pair. This will help. Quite a bit, in fact.
180.
His second maximum. Good reply, though, from Chisnall.
33.
Edhouse, 81. 62 to go. Just giving a glance at Dave's score.
62. Yes, sir.
It'll be 12 for bullseye. In fact, he's hit the trebles, at least 26, double 13. And Dave Chisnall is in a match here against Richie Edhouse. Chisnall, big favourite here. Gonna get down to a finish after 9, that is for certain.
94.
Even a buck 0-2, Van Gerwen. He's 4 up with 5 to play against Mike Kuvanoven. 6-2 ahead, averaging 97. Unlikely to be contesting this final around 30 minutes or so from now. 70 scored, 32 remains for Chisnall.
70.
But will return. Richie Edhouse. Needs to get going here. Couple of bullseyes will help his
120.
cause. Get himself down to a finish. But it's going to be Chisnall on 32 to go 2 clear. Oh, that was a wayward one. 2 8s.
Dave
And that's
shot on the
4-2
sixth
for
flag.
Dave Chisnall. 3 legs on the spin for Chizzy. 4-2 now, the lead.
134.
Good riposte though from Chisnall, but Edhouse likely to be favourite here, especially after these 3 darts.
140.
Excellent stuff from Richie Edhouse. 2 trebles per visit. Gets himself down to 87 after 9. Chisnall looking to try and leave this very handy though.
140.
To give Richie something to think about. 87 coming in. 70 to go. Got to be the bullseye. And keeps his hopes
Shot on the
alive.
10th leg.
Richie Edhouse with the breaker throw.
$96.
Down to 85 after 9. Down to a 2-darter. Chisnall needs to find a treble. A couple more will make this interesting. How about all 3?
140.
Great leg from both players here. Into 2 darters after 9. 70 to go. Got to go bullseye again, Richie. And found again,
Shot
Richie
on the
Edhouse.
11th leg.
Back-to-back bullseye finishes. Keeps him going. Needs a treble. Gets a treble. How about another? Light was too good.
140.
On the 19s, needs to find 1 treble to have a shot at the bullseye. Not that treble, though. 117 to go. He'll stay down there.
48.
And Richie Edhouse was 6-2 down and looked dead and buried here and has an opportunity to take this one all the way. 20. 16s. And we're going all the way as well.
The 12th leg.
From 6-2 down, Richie Edhouse takes this to a decider and has the darts. Superb first dart. The second's pretty good as well. And the third's not too bad either. Right at the right time from Chisnall. Finds his 4th max.
60.
Sucker punch towards Richie Edhouse, that was. As Chizzy steals the throw, 196. Looking to try and get this down to a 2-darter. Finds a treble with the last dart to do so. Richie needs to find a couple of his own. Needs 1 at the very least.
94.
And does so. But Chisnall first go at 96. This for a place in the final against Michael van Gerwen. 93.
Yes.
Got to be treble 19 now.
$36.
Well, this would be a roof raiser for Richie Edhouse. On the 19s, he's going to go. How about another one of them, Richie? How about double 18, Richie? Unlucky.
132.
Chisnall has to burn a dart. And then we'll have 2 darts at double top. For a place in the final. Chisnall.
40.
Drops it low. Opportunity again for Richie Edhouse for a chance to get into his first ranking final. Straight for it, Richie. Double 9. Three superbly
score.
thrown darts, but with no reward. You're going to think one of them would have gone in. And now Chisnall. Sharp intake of breath. Big exhale. Which one of these players are going to fall over the line? Double 10 for Dave Chisnall. And it is Chizzy
and the match,
who gets
Dave
over the line
Chisnall.
against a resilient Richie Edhouse. Chizzy was in cruise control, 6-2 ahead. Richie Edhouse had darts to win it at the end.